Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? Hopefully everybody watching this video is having yourself a snazzy day. Let me know in the comments down below where you're watching the video from, inside or outside of the United States. I always love to know. Today's video, I got a story that I was talking about in a previous story that I told you to look forward to. Here I am, actually telling the story after saying I'm going to. Whoa. So this is one of those stories where it's like, it's super embarrassing for me, but it'd be like funny for a YouTube video, so fuck it, why not? So this is one of those times where it's ultra embarrassing, this life story. This was one of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life. I almost debated not making the video because it's that embarrassing, but it'd make for a funny video, alright? Leave a like if you enjoy. Before this video starts, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Picture this. You're sitting in line at the DMV. You're 30 minutes past your appointment. There's a line out the door and you're barely making it through the parking lot just to get into the front door. On top of that, you have a chili slow cooking at home and you just can't get your mind off of it. And that's when you remember you have the perfect thing to pass the time. Raid Shadow Legends. Every great game has an intense challenge for you at the end. The end game of Raid Shadow Legends is called the Tower of Doom. The Doom Tower is basically a giant prison. There was a big battle between the Arbiter and a pack of really bad guys a long time ago, and it wasn't enough to finish them off. The Arbiter's best option was to lock them all up in the Doom Tower until she could figure out what to do with them. It's now been over 1,000 years and they've still been locked up waiting to get their vengeance. What's even worse is Surath is leaking back into the world and the Arbiter can't continue to keep the wards up. The Doom Tower is starting to fail and it's up to us to finish the job. To climb to the top, you're going to need an army of champions. The regular Doom Tower floors are easier if you've got a strong team. The bosses are really tough though, and you'll need some serious specialists if you're going to stand a chance. Generally, you'll want ways to remove debuffs and high resistance because lots of the Doom Tower bosses ignore block debuffs, and it can be pretty tough. The Scarab King, for example, barely takes any damage until you reduce his max XP, and if you attack it without the shield buff, he'll take your whole team out really fast. The real fun is trying this out for yourself and seeing what works. This month, Raid released a huge new feature, Awakening and an intense new dungeon called the Iron Twins Fortress. If you can complete the Iron Twins, you'll end up with a huge payoff, the ability to awaken your champions. Awakening your champions lets you choose a powerful blessing that can change how they perform in battle. There's a big variety of blessings, all with a really unique look. I've been having a lot of fun testing them out myself. But here's the big news. After a long wait, Raid has just released a superpower legendary version of everyone's favorite champion, Death Knight, called Ultimate Death Knight. Everyone can get him for free just by logging in. All you have to do is play for 7 days from now until October 27th. There's never been a better time to get started, but there's even more. If you use promo code DKRises, you'll get a bunch of new items and instantly level your strongest champion to level 50 with 5-star ascension. And if you haven't started playing Raid Shadow Legends yet, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to get unique bonuses that are worth $30. You get a free epic champion called Aina, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, an XP boost, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get into the game. All this treasure is waiting for you. Click the link in the description and I'll see you in game. So this was the time, one of the only times that I've ever been into a fight, if you want to call it that. This took place when I was in high school. It was either a sophomore or junior year, so the second and third year of high school. For all my European viewers, shout out to you guys. This was definitely in the peak DGen days where I'd just be doing wild stuff, no regard for laws, school rules, anything like that. I was just in it for fun. By any means necessary, I was gonna have fun. It was me and a couple friends, the typical after school day. We'd leave the school, go across the streets, try to find some weed, smoke it, get some cigarettes, hopefully. You know, we'd be going up to people, can I bum a bogey? No. Every time, every day. And I remember this day I was on fiend mode. I just managed to scrap together $6 or $7, combining my lunch money from the past 3 days, and I had set it up so I had somebody that was over 18. I'd give him the money, and then after school he would walk down to the gas station and come back with my cigarettes. But this day he was taking forever, so we started to walk towards the gas station, you know, meet him halfway. Luckily, as we were walking up to the gas station is when he was walking out, but he was like, dude, what the fuck, man? You can't see me do this. I'm not gonna get a ticket. Come on, get the fuck out of here. I've never seen him so sketched out before, but yeah, this gas station worker was on to this. He'd be peeking out the window, like just watching where you're going, and for good reason too, because like everybody I knew would do this with this one guy, so he was known for doing it. There was a select few brands of cigarettes you were even allowed to get from him, because if he got something like super random, he'd be like, no, you're buying this from someone else. I'm not selling this to you. So I got my cigs, mission accomplished. We're kind of hanging out in the back parking lot to a liquor store, smoking our cigarettes, sounding like a Jay and Silent Bob movie. We're sitting there, sun's beaming, great day, and I see two kids come across the street, come right up to us, and I know this person from somewhere. He like looks familiar, but he comes up to me and he's like, hey dude, I'm this kid's brother. His voice was literally like that, like super high pitched, and they were walking from the direction of the middle school, so I already knew they were like way too young to be even hanging out with us. Like, we were like the stoner D-gen kids. They had no business being anywhere near us. We were just terrible influences, if anything. He comes up to me and he's just like, hey dude, here's 11 bucks, man. Can you give me a pack of cigarettes? And I'm like, totally, I can get you a pack of cigarettes. Absolutely, give me the money for sure. Just meet me down by the CVS down there. Instantly, I just had the horrible scammer mode xCodeh moment in my brain. I was just like, I'm gonna just take the money. I had decent reasoning in my head. This kid must be 11 years old, maybe 12. And this guy's trying to ask me for a pack of cigs, and I can get a pack of cigarettes for free out of this? Win-win all around. So I took this kid's money, and he went off all jolly and happy. Listen, I'm not saying to ever scam anybody. This is not what... It's funny, I just made a video talking about getting scammed, and here I am. So me and all my friends actually go down to the CVS. I have this game plan. I'm thinking about it the whole way down, the whole walk down. I have this game plan running through my head. We get there, and I know about this secret back entrance to the CVS. It goes up into these other like office buildings and then goes back down the stairs around the building. So I'm thinking, all right, meet me at CVS. We were all there, my group of friends. The whole problem of this ordeal is my friends were not down for this. They were not down whatsoever. So this was a solo mission for me. I think one other friend. Is we went into CVS acting like I could buy cigarettes there, out the back exit, up the stairs, and just completely out the building and just started running. We just fucking got the hell out of there. And I had told my friends, like, walk around the CVS and, you know, run and meet up with us. They weren't. They were staying behind, and the kid was with them. So now I'm in this position, $11 richer, with one friend, and we are like stuck in this situation because he's with my friend group, and we want to meet up with them because we were going to hang out with them all day. We had like plans and stuff, and it was really, really bad. Maybe 20 minutes later, my friend gets a call saying, all right, the dude left. We're meeting up with you. Where the hell are you guys? They're pissed. They're like, what the fuck, man? Like, why would you do that? We all rejoice. We all gather back together. The day's good. I got 11 bucks. I got a fresh pack of cigarettes. My fiend mode is deactivated. Hell, in the large group of people we were in, one of us had to have weed, so we're probably having a great day. We walk like maybe, I don't know, half an hour down the bike path, and there he is. He just fucking, hey, you got my cigarettes, man? He runs over to me all quick, and I'm just like, no, I don't have your cigarettes. And he's just like, well, where's the money, bro? And I'm just like, you're beat. You're beat. That's all I said. I just looked him in the face. I was like, you're beat, dude. Oh, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I'm gonna tell my brother, dude. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, go for it. Do it. You're beat, dude. Just get the fuck out of here. He got all pissed off, stormed off on his bike. Listen. That was, I don't know what got into me. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person at all. So from then on, I never talked to him about it. The next day at school, dude, I almost don't want to get to it. I'm almost avoiding it. I'm trying to ramble to avoid it, you know? How's the weather looking like today, guys? The next day at school, it was right before lunch. I was extra hungry this day. I remember because of what happened. I was so starving. I don't know what the hell got into me of being actually hungry at 10:30 in the morning when my lunch was. What's up with that? The school lunch lines. I'm not rambling. I need to put this in the video. The school lunch lines at my school were goated. I know that like it's a common thing where, oh, school lunch fucking sucks, comparable to prison food. Listen, all right, not my school. They had the money, okay? They must have put the budget into it or something, because they had 4 different lines. One was the main, like, whatever's for lunch that day line. The second line was a wrap and sandwich line. You could get literally, it was Subway, basically. It was incredible. Subway, but way better quality than Subway. And they had fucking bacon the first 2 years of my high school. Get double bacon with the chicken wrap. Man, sometimes I wish, like, you know, on like Saturdays or something, they just open that bitch up for a cafeteria and I could go and get it again. But no, I wouldn't do that. That'd be fucking weird. The third line would be chicken patties, macaroni and cheese, and spaghetti every day. This was an option. And then the fourth line, okay, there was a fourth line for tacos and then a fifth line for the salad bar with pretzels at the ends too. Anyways, every day. So I was super excited, hungry as fuck, probably didn't eat breakfast or something. I was dying. The moment is finally here. It's lunchtime and I'm walking up the stairs to go up to the lunchroom. I think it was the second set of stairs. Who is it? His brother. And he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey dude, why the fuck did you steal money from my brother?" And I look at him and I'm like, "I don't know what to tell you, bro. It was, he wanted a pack of cigarettes or something. I just took his money." And he's just like, "What the fuck, dude?" And I just look at him right in the face, full confidence. Like, I don't know where this came from. I just looked at him in the face and I'm like, "What are you going to do about it?" I'm not a fighter. I thought he was just going to be like, "Oh, you know, whatever, you know, who cares?" But I just kept walking like nothing happened. I literally, the moment I kept going, I completely erased that entire conversation from my brain because I was this hungry, looking forward to the wrap. I get to the wrap line, get the chicken, the lettuce, tomato, the bacon, little salad cup. I'd put the fucking French dressing on there. Damn. I just got the salad dressing on and I'm walking around the table where the salad dressing are. And it gets to this corner. And at the end of the corner is the doors to go outside. And I see this big group of kids come in from outside. And right in the beginning was the kid's brother. And behind him was about every person in the school that would love to watch a fight, that would instigate a fight, that would plan one, set it up. There wasn't a lot of fights in my school, but whenever there was, these people were there. These would be the dudes that would be there filming it if it was 2022, you know, I'm fucking old. This was 2012 or something. Oh my God, it was 10 years ago. I knew from all of the look on their faces and just who was there that shit was going down. So his brother's front and center walking towards me. I'm sitting there with my tray of food real quick, and I don't know what's about to happen. I get a little heart bump, nervous. He gets right up to me, and he just takes his hand and goes, bam! Half of my tray just all over the ground, and just this moment of fire just builds in me. I couldn't tell you a better way to fucking get me pissed is when I'm this hungry and then you fuck with my food, dude. That is just level 11 anger. So I'll take the other piece of the wrap, unravel it a little bit, and just fucking chuck it at him. It explodes all over his neck. Mayonnaise, lettuce, chicken pieces all over his clothes. And this is where it gets bad. This is where it's like, man, I could have done it a million different ways. Here we go, dude. So he comes up to me, pins me against the wall with his hand against the wall like this, and I'm literally clueless as to what to do. I don't know how to fight back. I never learned how to fight, especially at this point in time when I was 10 years ago. Bro, I'm sitting there trying to fucking swing back, but he keeps like pulling back. He still has the grasp on my neck. The entire time, this was in the cafeteria with the entire class. Every fucking kid that didn't want to go outside to eat, which was 90% of everybody, full cafeteria. Everybody's looking at this. Every single person. There must have been at least 500 people that was all witnessing this at the same time, on top of the janitor looking over and laughing at it at the same time. So he has me pinned there, and his friends and him are realizing I don't know how to fight. I'm not gonna fucking hit him back, or like I'm trying, but I'm just like trying to grab at his neck or something. And one of his friends behind him, he's just like, dude, just punch him. What the fuck? So he takes his hand back, and I'm just standing there not knowing what to do. And he just takes the side of his fist and just socks me in the eye. It just hits me right here. My head kind of moved. I didn't fall to the ground or anything. I would tell you, all right? I'm already telling you this embarrassing story. I would tell you the details, all right? Like, I was just like, all right, shit. And he's just like, that's for stealing money from my brother. And just walks away with all his group of friends. And I look down at defeat, no lunch in hand. That's really what I was most pissed about. I was like, fucking, I really wanted that wrap. And I was too damn embarrassed to get back in line because 500 people just saw that. And the janitor's laughing at me. Like, you think of all people, he would at least show some support and be like, hey guys, break it up, you know? Nope. He's sitting there like, if he had this was like cell phone days when, you know, everyone had Snapchat and Instagram. I bet he'd be like sitting there. So I'm just, you know, motions building, dude. I go out there, I go to the tree stump where a bunch of kids would sit there, they'd sneak cigs. It was called the smoking tree. You actually used to be able to smoke cigarettes at this tree back in like the 60s and 70s and stuff. But anyways, kids would like sit there, like, hide it behind the tree and stuff and get away with it. So that was where me and all my friends would eat lunch. So there's a couple people out there and I'm just like, man, I just got punched in the face. And they're like looking like, oh dude, that's gonna be a bad black eye. Holy shit, you did get punched. You all right? And I'm like, yeah, I guess. I just really want to smoke a cigarette right now. So I went across the street. I didn't give a fuck, dude. Didn't look both ways, see if the security guard was there. Didn't give a shit. I went across. Not gonna lie, I started crying. Listen, I cried a little bit. Okay, dude, I was embarrassing. That was all the people that saw that shit. I was like, oh my God, man, I'm gonna get bullied now and shit. No one ever said anything. It's funny. Listen, maybe behind my back. I can't imagine what the laughs that people got out of that. But dude, it was level 11 anxiety, definitely. That was the only time in my entire life where I smoked 2 cigarettes in a row and I didn't even feel anything. And back then I was like fucking what, 14, 15, or I don't know, maybe 16. Yeah, half a cigarette, I'd be buzzing like a bee. But dude, this thing was, it was like non-existent. I was just breathing in spicy air, probably like adrenaline if I had to say, but I don't know. It was horrible. So there is more to the story. It turns out his brother went to his little brother that I stole the money from, went to his brother and said that I stole $50 from him. That's why he did it. He told me at a later time. I actually have it on a GoPro file somewhere. I tried so hard to find it before this video because I filmed this video with him in the car. I just never uploaded it because it was a GoPro Silver 3 or something, a really old one, I think from about that time, about 2014 or 2012 or something. Basically what I'm saying is the GoPro low light, even now it's trash, but then it was terrible. You literally couldn't even see our faces, and when I bumped the exposure up on it to try to brighten the video up, it made us look like ghouls. So I just could not for the life of me upload that. I definitely learned my lesson here. Not rob people with older brothers. I'm kidding. You just don't take money from people. You're gonna get beat up. That's just the fact of it. Seriously, don't be stupid. Don't be a scumbag, man. You want to be the good guy that everybody isn't. You know what I mean? Because if you're the good guy, then other people are gonna follow your footsteps, and then everybody's gonna be the good guy. All right, listen. That's not how the world works. But in a perfect situation, that's how it would work. I think I actually ended up giving him a gram of weed at some point to hopefully reimburse that situation. That's better value than $11 at the time. All right, listen, it was 20 a gram back then for us. All right, at least that's what I'd be flipping it for. listen, that's what everybody paid, so why not? All right, listen. So I not only get the embarrassment of 500 people in my school all seeing me just get socked in the face and be a pussy and not punch back. I would like to say, I know, I should have tried punching back. I should have. I don't know if it was the group of people behind him that were a little intimidating. They were on the taller side, and like, I didn't know if they were gonna jump in. All right, and listen, I didn't grow up with an older brother that we were used to fight every other day for who's gonna get the last piece of pie or some bullshit. You know, like maybe I should take some self-defense classes or something. I did a little karate when I was a kid though, so watch out. All right. I just want to say thank you one more time to today's video sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Click the link in the description, check it out, help support the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. Let me know if you have any fight stories at school or anything super embarrassing like this, because I can't be the only one that's gotten choked up and just got socked in the face. All right, it really wasn't a sucker punch or anything in that regard, so it definitely could have gone differently. But yeah, we both ended up getting suspended from school too. That's the outcome, by the way. I always forget to put that into the video of like what ended up happening like consequentially, but it was all on camera, dude. It was all on camera. I think he got a couple more days because it was clear that I wasn't trying to really fight back. He kind of pinned me up against the wall. The janitor was laughing at me. I can't get over that. He was literally looked over with a smile on his face, and like he was like, oh, I caught him. I caught him laughing at me. But thank you for spending the time out of your day to watch my video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Stay high, stay lifted, and stay snazzy.